I'm Fay AL Homoud, founder of Kuwait.StreetArt. It's basically a platform for me to showcase the street art in Kuwait. The reason I started this account is because I appreciate art in all its forms, and I tend to travel a lot. So before I used to go to art galleries and see different types of artwork until I started walking down streets. And as soon as you start walking down the streets, you see all these colorful murals all over the place and like graffiti and tags. So I started appreciating that more because it was very raw and uncensored, and anyone could see it and enjoy it. So from my travels, I got to understand it more, get to meet like different artists abroad, to understand what's the meaning behind their pieces. I came back to Kuwait and I'm like, there's nobody really showcasing artwork here because there's a lot of artwork that's uprising now. Then I started the Instagram account, Kuwait.StreetArt, 3 years ago. And I started documenting little pieces here and there. There wasn't a lot of pieces when I started. And now I'm seeing like different artists coming out and tagging places. At first it was very rebellion and vandalism kind of. Some people would think it's vandalism. I don't think it's vandalism. So you would see different people tagging different places, and then by that, slowly, I'm seeing murals coming out and different pieces of street art that's coming out. The thing is, people that don't understand there's a difference between graffiti and street art. Graffiti is usually tags like you see here, for example. That would be graffiti. And that was done by Bu50. And you see over there, that piece by Geography, it's called calligraphy. Is when they use Arabic calligraphy and they turn it they use the words and stuff, but using different types of fonts. And usually they try to be creative by making their own fonts, which is usually their signature. And this would be considered street art, which is basically artwork. You would see figures, and it's easy to understand, easy to read, and easy to understand the meaning behind it. Graffiti, on the other hand, it's usually done for other graffiti artists to actually look at the piece and see oh, look at the font that I used and stuff because sometimes it's hard to really understand what's written because the words tend to be blended into each other. As you can see, this is another graffiti piece by Kel6, and that street art piece over there is done by Monasterium. So this is basically a collaboration between all these different artists. And because now street art and graffiti is becoming more popular in Kuwait, which I'm very happy about, you see different artists meeting together, collaborating, making new ideas. Okay, how do we do this big wall, for example, And at first, I didn't know much. I didn't know a lot of artists in Kuwait other than Monasterium. But going through different events and different art events, different street art events, slowly I started meeting other artists. And through that, I would get contacted, yeah, we're doing a piece. Can you come and check it out? I would go and see them doing pieces, and I would be even more interested in it and try to understand. Okay, what does this piece mean to you? Why did you do this piece? And now, because of the pictures that I'm posting on Instagram and on Facebook and Twitter, I'm getting calls from different companies, universities, events, festivals. They're now, because it's getting very popular, the street art, so they're always looking for artists to come and do pieces for them. Either it's live or a piece that's ready, even stores. And that's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to promote the local artists here for people to see their work and believe in their work. And also through Instagram, there are a lot of international artists that are actually following the account, and they're surprised with the artwork that's coming out from Kuwait because a lot of people didn't know about it. Earlier, we had a tour around Kuwait, seeing all the different artworks. There is much more, in Bnaider and in different areas, Jabriya, all different areas, but they're always in specific places. The ones you saw are the ones that are mostly seen by people, and they're like the mostly well-known pieces in Kuwait. And luckily we had artists from abroad come, like Scout, El Cid, Steffi Bo, Saya One, and Zepha. They came, they did very nice pieces. El Cid is in the city. Steffi Bo and Saya One, they did a piece at Discovery, which is absolutely beautiful. Collaborated with Monasterium, Kill 6, Muhammad Maya, Geography, and 50. Also, if you go to Paintball, you'll see different pieces, collaborations by a lot of different artists and a lot of different crews. X-Force crew, the Sword crew, and of course, again, Monasterium, Muhammad Maya, and also a female artist. Her name is Ziara. She did her first piece there, which is absolutely beautiful. And you have Kill 6, 50, and a lot of different artists. And that's what I like seeing. There's a lot of new artists coming out and doing pieces, and the way I get like certain pictures to post is usually either I go graffiti hunting and street art hunting all around Kuwait, and sometimes artists, they would send me their work either through email or direct message, and I would promote their work. Another thing about Kuwait street art is what I'm doing. I'm trying to create a platform for all artists to meet other artists as well, to make collaborations with other artists, to unite all the graffiti and street artists together and make beautiful pieces around Kuwait. The nice thing about like the pieces now are they're not considered illegal. They're all like, you know, done with the right paperwork and everything. And that's the most important thing. Unfortunately, some pieces are getting spray painted on and ruined, but there's nothing we can do about that. But I'm really happy with the way things are now happening in Kuwait, with all the artwork that is coming out, and more people are appreciating it, more people are understanding it. At the beginning, I had a few problems where people are like, it's vandalism, why are you promoting this? And sometimes they think that I actually did the piece, which I didn't. I'm just like promoting the artist. If you want to see new pieces, you want to check them out, you can follow me on Instagram at Q8, a Q and then the number 8, Street Art, one word, or on Twitter or on Facebook. And usually I post the image with the name of the artist and the location for people to actually go and see the piece. Unfortunately, some pieces are not there anymore, but I'm glad that I got to document them, and I'm very happy to see the feedback that I'm getting from people sending me images and like, you know, telling me like you should put more work out there and for people to actually go see and stuff, and people are really happy about it. And I'm getting a lot of comments, like people are actually going to the pieces, taking a picture, and they would usually tag me to go see it. And I'm really glad that people are appreciating street art, because street art is basically for everyone to see and everyone to enjoy. Some people might not, some people might. But as long as it's there and people see it, then that's the beauty of it.